Okay. Hi, everyone. It's 6:30 already, and I'm so glad to see all of you again for our Prep Camp 3 for this year's TASMO. So who am I? For those of you who just joined, I am Teacher Liz. I'm going to write down my name for you. Okay. Now, this is my name, Teacher Liz, and we shall begin now. Okay, for our first question, this is an observation one. I'm going to go through it very quickly because I'm sure you're very ready. So now, everyone, make sure you have a pencil and we can write on a paper as we go. So what does this question ask about? This asks about the sum of the most and least number of fruits. So we need to find out, but we don't know which fruit has the most or least number yet. Let's do it one by one. So our first one, we can start with our yellow fruit here, mango. And how many are there? So we can count one by one. For example, we can look from top to bottom, from left to right. Okay, so we can choose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So can you type in the chat how many mangoes are there? Wow, amazing. So the answer is 12 for mango. Now let's move on to the next fruit. We can choose the apple. So apple, how many are there? What can we use? The same method, change your color, and from top to bottom and left to right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How many? Can you type in the chat? All right, very good. So I see that a lot of answers already. So we have 10 for apples. Now we are left with the last one, pear. And you quickly count on your paper. How many pears are there? And tell me the answer, okay? I wait for you a bit. Yes. How many are there? They are, okay, they are 7. So what's our question asking again? We are asking for the sum. So when we're dealing with sum, what are we using, plus or minus? It's plus, right? So sum here means plus. We plus what together? 12 plus 7 equals to 19. Now in the chat, can you tell me A, B, C, D, E? Which one is it? Very good. A. Now, question 2 asks us about our number sense. Which of the following is an even number? So for even number, how do we tell? We look at these numbers first or last digit. Yes, type in the chat and I'll reveal the answer for you. It is our last digit. So this is our last digit. And can you tell me what are all of the even numbers? Yes, there are many. Let me see if you got all of them. We have 0, correct? We have 6. Yes, we have 2, 4, 8. So starting from the smallest one, 2, okay, 0, 2, 4, 6, and 8. Wow. So now let's look at the numbers. For example, A, 123. The last digit, 3. No, it's an odd number. Look at B. So 246. Do we have the even number here? Yes, we do, 6. Now, C and D, we don't need to look at it anymore. So what's my answer? My answer is B. Now, question 3, pattern. Last time in our first session, we taught a method. We start from left to right. Let's do it one by one first. Look at the number 5 to 2, smaller by 3, bigger by 6, and bigger by 1. So odd, right? No pattern for now. What if we skip one number? Look at the odd number position first. So look at the odd position. We have 5, then 2, 8. 5 to 8 plus how many? Plus 3. Now from 8 to 11 plus how many? 3 again. Now what's the next one? What do you think? Type in the chat, okay? Yes, it's also plus 3, most likely. Then what's the answer? 14. Now we're done with the odd number position. What about the even ones, even position? Now let's look at 2. Let's change a different color. So 2 to 7. We plus 5. How about the next one? From 7 to 12. Plus how many? Plus 5 again, okay? So what about the next one? We can plus 5 again, right? And what is it? 17. So what is my answer? Is it B or D? Type in the chat. Okay, the first one is 14, second one 17. So the answer should be wonderful. Now we come to a forest and we have 3 animals living all together, the bear, fox, and the little cat. So now they are catching fish. The bear caught 13 fish, fox caught 6 fish fewer. My question for you, when we see the word fewer, does it mean bigger number or smaller number? It means smaller number. And smaller number means that we only use what symbol, plus or minus? I'll leave that question for you. For now, let's start drawing the fish first. So in your exam, you can just draw circles instead of our cute little fish. But here, how many fish do I have in total? Can you type in the chat? There are 13. And now we are counting backward 6 fish. So I'm going to put a line down. Put the line, that means we take away 6 fish. And how many do we have? Yes, we have 7 fish. Now what about the cat? It caught 4 more fish than the fox. 4 more, do we get bigger number or smaller number? Bigger, that means we can add. So we draw the 7 fish again and we put a line, make it longer, and we add 4 more fish. So how many do we have here? Now, I'm going to show you the equation. So this is our picture, and let's write down the equation for the numbers. So we start with how many? The bear, right? Bear got 13. Then we need to remove. So I use some equations already. So let's clear everything. Okay, and I'll show it to you. Okay, so what's my first equation? 13 take away 6. That means minus 6. And 13 minus 6 equals to 7. So minus, remember, big number followed by small number. What's my second equation? Now this time we're comparing cat and fox. So how many does the fox have? Yes, we just got it. So it's 7. And 7, we get 4 more. That means plus or minus. Type in the chat. Means plus. Plus 4, 7 plus 4 equals to 11. Now, which one is my answer? Can you type in the chat? Yes, it is our E. So, let's circle E. Now, Next question, spatial awareness. We have a boy here with this cute little tooth like a bunny, and we're going to find out which one is the correct shadow. Now, for this question, we can compare one part across all of the options, one at a time. So we divide the different parts. So first part, we can look at the head. Yes. So which direction is the head facing? Now type in the chat. Now, before the screen, I'm sure you can also use the little hands as well. Can you tell me, is it pointing to the left or right? Now try to point. Yes, it's pointing to the right. So the right side. And which one is not to the right side, the left side? It's C, right? So we can cross out our wrong answer. Now still head again. For our hair, which one is not correct? Incorrect. So look, B, the hair is a bit downward and the head is also looking down. So B is also wrong. Now, look at the arms. So we can see the arms, they are slightly apart from the body, but it's not holding like this. So B, but we cross it out already. So the rest looks good for now. How about the legs? So are they wide apart or they are close to each other? They're close to each other, right? So can we see any gaps in the shadow? Yes or no? Type in the chat. It's no, right? No gap. That means A is wrong, D is wrong, E is correct. We put a circle around. Now, moving on, number pattern again. This time we have 3 pyramids. Mysterious. What's the pattern? So looking at the middle or the center of pyramids, the numbers seem quite big. And the numbers in the circles seem quite small. So big number and small number. Our detectives, can you make a guess? So the small numbers, if we add them together, can we get the big number? Let's have a try. So starting from the first pyramid, 3, that's right in the sequence from small to big, plus altogether, this is 9, and 9 plus 9 is 18. Oh, seems like it. How about next one? Starting from 2 plus 5 plus 10. And what is the sum? Oh, 7. Oh, no. 7 and 10. So 17. Correct again. Oh, how about the last one? Can you make a guess and put it in the chat? All right, I see some comments already. Okay, well done. Now, let's try adding them together. Plus 12 plus 17. So what's my answer? 1 plus 12 is 30. Now, 3 and 7, they are good friends. They can make a 10. So 10 and 13, another 10, 17, another 10. How many 10s do I have? 3 10s. What's the answer? It is 30. Which one is my answer? Type in the chat. Yes, it's A. So it's A. Okay. Now we are solved the mystery of the pyramid. Let's move on. Give yourself a little pat on the back, all right? Well done. Now, the next problem, Q problem. We have Singapore and he is waiting to play a game. Oh, do you all love games? Type 1 if you love games, all right? So we're playing the game and Singapore is standing to wait for his turn if he is 23rd from the back. Oh, how do we show that? We can show some little circles. Remember, we use our circles. And how many are there Are there 23 or 22? 23rd from the back. That includes Singapore himself because we included Singapore himself. Okay? That means how many are here? 22. Let's count one by one, okay? So you see, from the back means, is it left or right? Back means that is in the right. Okay, so the first, the second, third, all the way to 22nd and 20. Okay, and Singapore is 23rd. So let's remove these notes and we know how do we label it. We can use a bench here. And how many are there? Can you type in the chat? Quick check. Yes, there are 22. So how many are in front of Singapore? Let's look at the question. There are as many people in front of him as behind. So as means that is the same. So 22 in the back, 22 in the front. How many should I draw here? Can you type in the chat? Also 22. All right, so also 22. Let's have a look. So this time it's too squeezy, so I use the dot, dot, dot. But there are still 22. So 22 here as well. Now, how many people are there in the line in total? To get the total, what should I do? I should add all of them together. Right. Now, don't forget, we still have the Singapore in the middle. So, Singapore is 1. And we add all of them together. So that is 22 plus 1 for who? For Singapore, and plus 22 equals to 45. Which is my answer? Answer C. Now, lucky dog. Do you still remember our Mona Lisa pip? So, which one do you want to choose? Okay, let me have a look. All right. Oh, so many people choose. Okay, so let's see. Which one do you want to choose? Yes. So let's choose B. What goes up but never comes down? What is it? Oh, see a lot of answers already. Okay. Yes. So, wait for a bit for you to choose. Okay. All right, let me wait for you. Okay. What goes up but never comes down? Oh, wait, I see the smart one. Yes, age. Oh, now so many people writing down the answer. Yes, age. Okay, because we all grow older, right? How many do we grow older every time? It's how many? 1 each time. We also have an age problem. Do you still remember? Let's check it out, okay? Now, calendar problem. Anastasia was born on 3rd July 2025. If 5 days after she was born is a Tuesday, on which day was Anastasia born? So you see, 5 days after. 5 days after. So that means we need to count backwards. Find our calendar. Calendar out. Okay. Calendar out. Here's Tuesday. Here. Okay. Tuesday. That means counting backwards. That's 1 day backward. Let's all count together. What's the next day? Can you type in the chat? Sunday. Now, where does this one go? You see, we have 7 days a week and then it repeats. So the Sunday, before Sunday, which day is it? It is Saturday. So now 3 goes here, Saturday. Now, 4th day, Friday, 5th day, back. So this is Thursday. Yes, so A, B, C, D, E. Which one is it? It is A, Thursday. Okay, so Thursday. Now, moving on to logical reasoning question. We have 4 different gifts for 4 children to choose. And each child managed to get a gift they like. And they all receive a different gift. Which toy did Jason get? Who do we want? We want the gift for Jason. For this question, let's start with the ones that we are most certain. Okay, so that means we have the fewest options. So look here. Who has the fewest options? It's Ziyan, right? Ziyan only likes teddy bear. So what should we give her? Teddy bear. How about the next one? So we know who has a teddy bear at the end. So Mingjie likes both. And can we give the teddy bear to him? No, we can't. It's already gone. Put the cross here. And what should Mingjie get? We give him the... Now, who also likes the plane plus another toy? It's Jason, right? So we can cross the plane because it's given out already. And we have the blocks. Which one is our final answer? Yes. So D. Okay. Now, wow, who brought us the cakes? It's teacher Olivia. She bought us 3 cakes and she cut each cake into 10 slices. Remember here, the question says each. That means each cake, 1 cake into 10 slices. If each student eats 2 slices, how many students are there? Okay, how do we know? Look, there is an easy way. So we see that for the strawberries on a cake, how many are there? Oh, there are 10. That means we can use our strawberries to represent our cake. Let's look at it. If each student eats 2 slices, so how many should I circle each time? 2. And 2 strawberries. Circle 2 strawberries. 2 strawberries. And count with me. How many circles now? In the chat. Count with me. Yes. 4. Oh, 5. And for the rest 2 cakes, are they the same? Yes, they are. That means we can use our 5 to repeat our addition. 5. And there are in total 15. Which one is my answer? A, B, C, D, E. Yes, so fast. It's B. Well done. Now, let's move on. We are measuring our little jellyfish and cute chicken and giraffe. What do we know already? It is our jellyfish. So we can start with our jellyfish. And how tall is it? 9. How many chickens are the same height as a jellyfish? With 3 chickens. So that means each chicken is 3, 3, and 3. Now we can repeat because they are the same height. Now 3 chickens, 3, okay, 3, and 3. 3. Oh, and we need to know the giraffe. Here's the tricky part. I know some children like to choose, so this is the final height for giraffe. Is it not or is it not? No, right? Don't forget the legs too. So using the three threes. So we can put up and so we can 9 plus 3 plus 3 plus 9. So how many? I see the answer already. So this is 18 plus 6. So 24. Now for short answer question, remember from question 11 onward, short answer questions, write down the answer in the blank. So don't forget, write down 24. Very good. Now look at our scale problem. So for scale problem, we want to start with the smallest unit. Now, which one is the lightest? Capybara, tortoise, or the orange? Orange, right? Now, let's count the oranges. We put a 1, 1, 1, 1. So 4 for the capybara. And how many for this capybara? Also 4. 4 here. Now, 1, 1, 1, 4 already. And now we start. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 oranges is the same as, it's the same as the 2 tortoises, means 1 is. Now be careful for scale problem. This doesn't mean there is 1. Okay? So, but, okay. So what does it mean? This doesn't mean that it's understand how many oranges are there. So for oranges, we have, okay. I will free. Okay, I know the screen was frozen. Okay, yes. So we have, you see 3, right? Yeah. So 3 oranges for the question. And don't forget, what did we say? We say that don't fill in the blank, right? Don't forget 3 oranges. Very good. I see the answer. Cube counting problem. So for this problem, what method can we use to count very quickly? Remember the bald man who has very little hair. So let's put a bald man here. Invite him and he will help us to count it. So you see, when we count for the bald man method, we start from the lowest all the way to highest. So lowest one, let's see, only 1 cube. So let's label it together. Okay, so 1, 1, 1, 1. Don't forget this one in the back as well. 5 in total. What's the second highest one? Yes. So the second highest one is 2. Now use your pencil as well. So 2, 2. Do we have more? No. So we plus 2, plus 2. Now let's see the next one. Oh, it has 1 more. That means 3 on top. So plus a 3, 1 more, that means 4, and plus 4. So you see, Botman method, column by column, and we add all of them together. What do we get? So this is 7, 7 plus, okay, here is 5, 5 plus, okay, 4 is 9. So 9 plus 7 is how many? 16. Yes, very fast. Now, another question. Which one do you want to choose, everyone? Okay, I count down 3, 2, 1. What do we want to choose? Let's see. Do we want to choose C? Okay, so let's see what is behind C. Oh, what has no coordinates at all? What has no corners at all? Ah, yes. Think of a shape. What do we want to choose? What do we want to find out? Okay, so yes, think about a circle. Circle has no corner. So for 2D shape, the circle has no corner. Right. Yes, circle. Very good. Now, if we think about it in a 3D shape. Oh, I see a good answer. Egg. Yes. So egg also has no corner and also ball, right? Okay. So like the spheres, we have, for these ones, we also have no corner. Now, move on. 2D shape counting. How do we count? It's always from the smallest one to the biggest one. Now, this is our small to big. So let's count. Small one from top to bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 11. So 11 small one. Now find a big one. Oh, someone already got the answer. How do we know? Big one, our super plus. Okay, everyone, super plus is coming to help you. So super plus is here. And we use our super plus to find a big one. How many squares do you see in the big one? 4, right? Can we find another one? Yes, on the right side. Okay, another one. How many? 2 big squares. In total, that's 30. Now, question. What is missing? Can I just leave my answer like this? No, right? No. We still need to fill in the blank. Now, logical reasoning again. Robot is collecting batteries on a black and white track. Every time it reaches a black tile, it collects 3 batteries. Everyone, kids, do we collect more or do we have fewer? We have more. So what do we do? Plus or minus? We need to plus 3. So let's label plus, okay, plus 3. You see, plus 3 for the black one. Now, how about the white tile? It loses 1 battery, so we need to minus 1. So plus 3 and plus 3. For this one, can you type in the chat? Yes, minus 1. Oh, and plus 3 minus 1. So we have so many. How can we keep track? How can we make sure that we follow? So here is an easy method. Start with how many? Start with 6. And let's see how many times do we plus 3? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 times. So we can times how many? Times 10. Yes. We see repeated addition, same as multiplication. And how many times did I minus? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can minus 4. And what do I get? We can use 6 to minus 4 and 2. And 30 plus 2, 30. My answer, 32. Yes, the robot collected all the batteries. Thanks to you all. Now we have 2 friends. Who are they? Juliet, the little girl, and Romeo, the little boy. So we want to find out their age. This kind of age problem, we need to understand the timeline. So every year, just now we said the age goes up by how many? By 1, right? So let's make a table with the timeline. Now, next year, 8 years from now means that it's in the future. So 8 years from now, how old is Juliet? 17. And how old is Romeo? Romeo, remember, 4 years older. So older means plus or minus, plus. So plus 4. And we get 21. Now, how about their age now? 8 years from now, let's count backward. That means we need 2 plus or minus? Minus. So we can use 17 minus 8 equals to 9. How about Romeo? 21 also minus 8 equals to 13. Now next year, 1 age older, and we can plus how many? Plus 1. And 13 plus 1 equals to 14. So what's my answer? Do we just leave like this? No, don't forget the sum. So 10 plus 14 equals to 24. And our sum is 24. All right. Do we all get 24? Ah, yes. See the answer? Now, question 17. This is an enumeration problem. Enumeration means that we need to list case by case. Case by case. Now, Billy has some number cards. Using these number cards, how many 3-digit numbers can Billy make? 3-digit number is the same as our 3 cute little elves. And let's review the place first, the value. So this one, we can call it tens. Tens in the middle. And the one on the right, let's label it as ones. And then tens. Then hundreds. Oh, so long. So we can write hundreds slowly. Okay. So H, all right, T. So now for digit places. So we can see, can we put any digit in the first digit place? No, we can't, right? So what is it? The 0, can we put it there? No, we can't. So we don't care about 0 in the first place. We can start with the smallest one, that is 3. So let's write them out. 3. What is the smallest number I can make with 3? 4. 304. The next one, 308. Next one, 300. Now we can put 4 in the 10th place. 4 and then 8. No, 0 first. So then 348. So always start from small one. Then 380. And what's the next one? 300. Biggest, 84. So we are done with the 3, and now we can move on to which number? Yes, it's 4, okay? So 4, what is the smallest one we can make? 4, 0, and 3. And 4, 0, and 8. Now the next one. 4, yes, 3, and 0. And 4, 3, and 8. 4, 8, 0. 4, 8, 3. Okay, so you see the pattern. We can start with 0 and another number, and then we can put the 0 in the end, right? Now, let's write down 8. I give you some time. Okay. Yes, that's the answer. Check if you get all of them correct. Now, type 1 if you got them correct. This is a hard problem, so kudos to all of you. Yes. So what do we have? Okay, in total, we have these numbers, right? Okay, so you see 6 in this type. 6. And let's see. Oh, also 6. Now, how about last case? Also 6. Now we add all of them together. That is a. Now, logical reasoning again, we have 4 friends, Amy, Betty, Cheryl, and Daisy. They're playing Guess My Number game. So Daisy thought of a number that's 3 digits, and the others were guessing. Amy says, your number is 784. Betty says, it is 394. Cheryl says, I think it must be 795. Now, what does Daisy say? Daisy say that, each of the numbers you said has 2 same digits as mine. So let's look at each place one by one. And if we see one digit that occurs twice, then that's the correct one. So let's input the numbers here. Now, 737. Which digit appeared twice? 7. 899. Which digit appears twice? 9. Now, 445. Which digit appears twice? 4. So what's my final answer? Okay, let's write down the new number first. 794. And remember, the tricky part, we are asking about sum. So using the sum, 7 plus 9 plus 4. So what's my answer? This is 11. 7 plus 4 is 11. And 1 and 9. Oh, what do we see? Good friends. All right, good friends. So 11 plus 9 is 20. My answer is 20. Now, did you all get correct? Now type in the chat 1 if you got correct. Yes? Let's see. Okay. Very good, everyone. Now, on to our match problem. So, for match problem, we need to find out how many sticks did we use for each digit. So, let's look at it one by one. To save some time, I already counted every digit for you. Now, let's count how many sticks do we use for the word TASMO. Yes. Now, in the exam, write it down first, and then we add all of them together. So we add them together, and we have 28 in total. Now we use 7 less. So less, is it plus or minus? Less means smaller number and this minus. So we take away 7 and we have 21. We use 21 sticks and we need to form a 4-digit number. So 4-digit number, what are they? So the smallest digit I can put in the first place. Can I put 0, everyone? Type 1 if it's no, and type 2 if you think yes. It's no, right? No. So what can we put? The smallest one we can put here is 1. So we put 1. And how many did we use? We used 2 sticks. And how about the second place? Okay, now moving on to hundreds place, we finished with the thousands place. Now to the hundreds place, so that is, we can use the 0 now. 0, oh, we used 6 for 0. So 0, and we can use 0 again. Again, how many did we use now? We use 14. So 21 minus 14 equals to 7. Which one had 7? It's 8. So the answer is 8. And we used 7 sticks. So answer 1,000. And what is the answer? Type in the chat. All right? Okay. Now, do you know how to solve this problem? Yes, we can label all of the sticks that the digits use, and then we can look at how many sticks do we use in total. So now put them in each place. And remember, there are some conditions. And here we have 1,008 is my answer. Now, the last question, most exciting one. Are you ready? Yes, the bridge problem. To build our bridges for people to walk on, we need to follow some rules. Look at the rules. So all of you see, the circles are next to each other. And in the end, all of the circles should be connected together. The lines can go in any of the 8 directions around the circle, but they cannot cross each other. What happens if we cross? Everyone, what happens if we cross? Then people would bump to each other and fall into the water. That's so sad, right? So we need to be careful. That's why we don't cross like this. So you see, first picture is wrong. Now, how about the second picture? So the number inside each circle shows how many other circles it is connected to. So picture 2, the number 7 means it's connected to 7 other circles. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 bridges, right? Yes. Now look at the last picture. So in that case, we observe the circle in figure. We have 5. That means how many bridges? 5 bridges. Now find the sum of the numbers. Let's start with the ones that we are most certain, or that means the bridges are more fixed. So let's start with the corners, because then we don't have to go in different directions, only in one direction. Now look at 3 first. Look at 3. Connect to 1, 5, and 2. Oh, 3 already. Why didn't I start with 2? You may ask, Teacher Liz, why not 2? You see, if we start with 2, then 1, 2, 3, we have 3 directions, right? So how do we know? We don't know. Yeah, so we need to start with 3 because it has exactly 3 bridges. Now, go to the bottom. 3 again. Now we are already done with 3, 1, and 2, and 3. We're done with these ones. Remember to give a little tick. Now look at the other bridges. Let's use a different color. This time let's use purple. So 2. Let's see. Can we connect to the 1? Can we connect again? No, we already have a bridge. So 2 goes down and goes down. So we have 2. Now 2 is already Let's move on to 4. So let's use a green color. So green color, 4 goes to the 2 already. So we have 1 bridge already. Now 2, 3, 4. 4 bridges. So 4 is also done. 1 is also done. 3, let's see. 1, 2, we need 1 more. So let's change it to a different color and draw 1 more. Now, how about 5? Let's see, how many bridges do we have already? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 bridges. So don't just connect all of them blindly, okay? So let's connect. We already connected 5 bridges. And let's add them together. So we start from the top. 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 3 again plus 3. So how many 3's? 3 3's. So 9 plus 6 equals to 15. So my answer is what? Can you type in the chat, everyone? It's the last one part. So I'll wait for you. Yes, it's 15. Okay, so the answer is 15. Now, that's the end of all of our 20 questions. If you have any question, send in the group or message me, okay? I will answer your doubts. Now, we still have one more sample paper coming. So we are going to send this out, and this paper we will explain in our following week, our last live session. And now we're done with 3 papers, 2023 all the way to 2025. Do you feel more prepared? Yes, type 1 if you're more prepared, okay? All right. Very good, everyone. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week. Have a good evening, and bye-bye. All right, just a quick reminder, if you haven't signed up, quickly sign up, because it's gonna be our deadline in a few days. All right, so that's all for today.